Hello everybody, this is King Tut here, and welcome to your third Allegro 5 tutorial. In this tutorial, I'll show you another way to link Allegro 5 to Cevelop. So we're going to be using pkg-config. So what you need to do here, since in this video I'm going to be using 64-bit, since I have MingW 64-bit installed. So we're going to open up MySys2 64-bit. If you installed MySys MingW 32-bit, you open up MySys2 32-bit. So also another thing to note here is if you're using MySys2 32-bit and you have MingW 32-bit installed, instead of having all of this, you just put MingW-i686 dash whatever library you want to install. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to do MySys2 64-bit. So you open up MySys2 64-bit, and then you type in pacman-s, capital S, it's case sensitive, and then you put in pkg-config, and then it's gonna install pkg-config. And then after that, you type in pacman-s, and then this mingw-w-x86_64-Allegro. Whew, that's a mouthful. And that's going to install Allegro 5. And then along with Allegro, after you installed Allegro library, you need to install all of this crap. Just copy and paste, and it's going to do the rest. It's going to ask you, so with each installation, it's going to ask you, do you want to proceed with the installation? Just either enter or just put in Y and then press enter. And then after you do that, you just open up Cevelop, and then you copy this link right here in this slide. I'll also put this link in the description. Don't click on the link, just highlight it and copy it. This link has been taken from another YouTube channel called, I'm going to butcher his name, DRP Preventura. So I learned how to install external libraries on Eclipse C++, and he does it for SFML, which is another, it's short for Simple Fast Multimedia Library. It's for multimedia use. It's making multimedia software and also making video games as well. And I decided to implement that with Allegro, and that works. So I want to give this guy credit. I don't want to just take the link and put it in this video without giving this guy credit. And then you go back to Cevelop, and then you go to Help and click on Install New Software. Paste this link next to Work With, and then you click Next 2 times, and then click the circle next to I accept the terms I accept the term and agreements, and then you click Finish, and then you wait for Cevelop to download and install, which is at the bottom right corner. And then midway you're gonna get a security warning telling you this plugin might be malicious. Do you want to install it anyway? And you just click Install Anyway to continue with the installation. And once it's done installing the pkg-config plugin, you're gonna be prompted to restart Cevelop to continue with the installation. And then you click Restart Now, and it's gonna finish all the installation and finish refreshing everything, and you should be good to go. Here's a picture describing steps 3 to 12. So you just click Help, go to Install New Software, and then with the link that you copied, you paste it right here, and then make sure these two are checked. It's gonna initially not be checked. Make sure they're checked, and then you click next, and then you click next again. Make sure this appears. So it depends on what version it is. So after this video, pkg-config could be updated to a different version. So after you click next, you're going to be at the last, I want to say screen. I think that's what it's called, or setup process. And then you click I accept the terms of license agreement, and then you click finish, wait for it to install. Midway, you're going to have the security warning, like the one I mentioned. And you just click install anyway, just don't worry about it. And once it's done installing the plugin, you just click restart now and wait for Cevelop to restart. So after it's restarted, you create a project, and then after that you go to project, on the menu bar, and then you go to properties, and then you expand C/C++ build, and then you click on setting, and then click on the pkg-config tab, click on the advanced button, then you click the radio button that says custom, and then you click browse, and then you go to this directory. So you go to C drive, my64, w64, bin, package-config, pkg-config.exe. And then you click OK. And then it's going to show you a list of libraries on the table, especially the ones for Allegro. You check Allegro-5, Allegro _A codec-5, Allegro _color-5, Allegro _font-5, Allegro _image-5, Allegro _primitives-5, and Allegro _ttf-5. And the reason why I have you check all of this is because later on in the series, we're going to make use of all of it, most of it, if not all of it. Then you click select, and what it's going to do here is it's going to automatically generate a library dependent file, which is going to be in one of that library section, which I'm going to be showing you. So after you do that, you go to the toolbar settings tab, and you click on includes under the GCC C++ compiler. Make sure you expand that, and then you click on the paper with the plus sign icon. So that's the paper with the plus sign icon. You're going to get a pop-up that tells you to put in the path. Well, there's a file system button, so you click on that, and then you go to this directory, C drive, my64, being W64, and include. You select that folder, and then you click OK. And what I mean by this directory is it's gonna give you a dialog pop-up box. So that's what I meant by going to that directory, assuming that the dialog pop-up box is there. So after you do that, you need to add the library. You go to the libraries under the MingW C++ linker, and then you click on the paper with the plus sign icon. So you're gonna see the first box. You scroll down until you get here, and that's when you click the paper with the plus sign icon, the one that I have circled. And then you're gonna get a pop-up, and then you click on the file system, and you go to, assuming the dialog box will pop up, you're gonna go to C drive, my64, MingW64, and instead of include, you're gonna go to lib, and then you select folder and click OK. Then after that, go to miscellaneous, which is under the GCC C++ compiler, and make sure it says the -IC colon slash Mises64 slash mingw64 slash include. The reason for this here is you're initially going to get this. And you're going to be wondering, after you compile, you're going to be wondering, why isn't it working? Why is it giving me errors? Why is it saying 64 slash whatever it is, no file found? Well, because for some odd reason, they just filter out the S. So all you need to do is just click and put the S here. Make sure it looks like this. Then after that, you copy and paste the sample code. And you compile and run, make sure it works. And if it doesn't work, you could give me a comment down below. I'm going to be showing you the steps. So I'm going to be showing you the steps you're going to be doing. So here I already opened Mises64 since I installed mingw64. So all I'm going to be doing is copy and paste. I am not going to type this whole thing into there. It's a lot of work. I know some of you are going to call me lazy, but this is way more efficient. So all you need to do is copy and paste. And I'm going to be putting the slides in the description. So that way you guys have access to it and you guys could copy and paste. Press enter. Then you're going to have that prompt that asks you to proceed with the installation and just press enter. It's going to be default to Y. And you already installed, or actually reinstalled, pkg-config, or I have no idea. I already have pkg-config installed. Seems like there's a new version. Alright, so that's after you do the pkg-config, you install Allegro. Same thing. Yeah, you see here, since I already have Allegro, it's reinstalling. So most of the library I actually installed. So after you install Allegro, install this mouthful, this whole stuff, and then just press enter, proceed to installation. And then wait for it to download and install. And you see here, it's reinstalling some of the stuff because I already have them. Alright, so after you do that, you're pretty much done with Mises 2. So you just don't need to do anything about it. And let's go to the next slide and copy this whole thing. And then you go to help, install new software, and then you click paste. And you see here, it automatically recognizes the one that you want to install. So expand, make sure they're checked, click next. And it's going to calculate the requirement and dependencies. It's going to see how big is it, which shouldn't be really big. Shouldn't be big. Okay. So make sure this is there. And then you click next. Click I accept. Then you click finish. It's going to install the software. And it's going to take a while. So just sit back and enjoy this installation. And you can see the installation progress right here. So it's halfway and it's hollering us that this plugin could be very malicious. So just install anyway. Don't worry about it. It's not malicious. And then it's done with the installation. It's asking you to restart. So you click restart. And then it's gonna get you this Cevelop pop-up, splash screen, and then everything should be good to go. So you already installed your plugin. Let's create a project. And then make sure it's C++ project. And then you click on Hello World C++ project. Then you just give it a random name. So Allegro. Click next. And then just skip all the process. Just click finish because we already know what's going to happen. So let's compile and run. Make sure the compiler is working. So no errors. Let's run this program. Let's double click this. And then let's search project. Double click project and then click run. And it says hello world like it should. So the compiler worked. So let's go to project. Let's go to properties. And then expand C/C++ build. So in the last tutorial, we expand this. We expand C/C++ general. We're not going to be using that. We're going to be using this. So you go to settings. And then at first, you don't have pkg-config. But once you install the pkg-config plugin, you have this tab. So click on this tab. And as you see here, I already clicked on where the pkg-config is and already populate the table with all the libraries I installed. But you won't have that. So you need to click advanced, you click custom, you click browse, and then you go to C, go to MySys64, go to MingW64, and then you click bin, and then you type in package where it says package-config.exe. You click that, and then you click open, and then you click OK. And then it's going to take you some time to populate this table with all the libraries that you've installed on MySys2. So after that, after it's all populated, check Allegro 5, Allegro codec -5, Allegro audio -5, Allegro color, Allegro font, Allegro image, Allegro primitive, Allegro TTF, and I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then you click select, and then you go to the tool settings, and then you click include under GCC C++ compiler, and then you click that paper with the plus sign icon. And then you could either do it two ways. So since it's pointing to MingW64, it's gonna contain include and lib files. You could actually take out lib and put include, or if you're unsure and you don't want to take the risk, you could click on file system, C, MySys64, MingW64, then just single click include, just highlight include, then select folder, and then click OK. And then you need to link the library, or else you're going to get undefined reference errors, and you don't want that. So you click on libraries under MingW C++ linker, And then as you see here, it all puts the library dependencies. And you might see duplicates. So just find the duplicates and delete it. So I found 2 primitives. I have physf. What did I do? Yeah, I didn't put physf. Yeah, I didn't put that as part of the dependencies. That's weird. That shouldn't be there. So if you see something that shouldn't be there, just highlight it. Just highlight it and then click the paper with the X sign on it. But I feel like, yeah, it seems like everything is correct right now. And then you scroll down until you hit library search path, and then you click the paper with the plus sign, and then you could either switch out include with lib, or if you're unsure, go to file system, C drive, MySys64, or MySys2, and then mingw64, and then lib, select folder, and then click OK. And then voila, you're done. Oh, not really. You just go to miscellaneous under GCC C++ compiler and make sure that it under the -IC or next to the -IC it says MySys64 instead of that space. You do that and then you click apply and close, and then it's going to ask you to rebuild this whole program that you've coded. Just click yes. Don't worry about the errors. So you go back to your presentation. Then you go all the way down here to the last slide where it has sample code. You copy. And then you just Control A, Control V, and then you build this. Everything should be all good, no errors, which is awesome. And then you click run. And then it should be this program that has the black circle and red background that should be there for 5 seconds, which it did. So that means Allegro 5 is working. So thank you so much for watching. If you really like this video, please comment below. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.